Okay, so technically day 2 with Infusion, but it's about like day 4 or so of actual streaming here with the season. We're gonna see if this could work here. I think I like the build so far. We decided to drop 1 Citadel for the Infusion. So, I mean, I think in the future, we'll eventually drop a Beast Ray and a Jackal for the new attainments. Now that Infusion's legal, I'm gonna have to figure out my ratios. I think we're still gonna drop the Beast Ray and the one of Jackal for an attainment. But now I'm gonna have to figure out what card to drop for the third one. Because it's still gonna keep magic because it's royal, I can't get rid of it. But we'll see what we add. Unless we I don't think we're gonna remove Servant. Everything else just seems better here, so we still got plenty of time to think about that. But this is what we're using here. We also dropped a Chaos Angel for Restrict for the Institution target. And yeah, there's only been like one duel where Chaos Angel would have been good, but I don't even think I could have summoned it. So I think we're still doing alright with dropping it. But Link Reaver is probably the next one up on the list to remove eventually. But this is what we're going to do. I think our history yesterday was actually really good as opposed to what we were doing beforehand. It was a little bit bad there, but we actually had some like good win streak and a loss and another good win streak, and then we kept on. This is a promotion game to Diamond 2, and then we lost 2 games, and we won 2 games back to our promotion game, and lost a game, got another game, promotion game, and then lost a game, and yeah, I decided, you know, let's just call it for tonight because I was just too tired. But let's see if we can get to Diamond 2 tonight and see how far we can get. Well, hopefully we get good luck and not just drool every single game. Yugioh K9 to Master 1. Nice. That's a very efficient use of I think it only allowed 9 letters for your name or something. Very efficient use of that. Okay. Well, we'll see how this works. Okay. We're still wanting the 2. Might be having to deal with a Maxx C, but obviously if it's an imperm, then I guess we just... Okay. That was on the summit? Yeah. Doing this first, see if he's got any other, he doesn't. So I'm looking at that hand. I think I can pin up a good board otherwise. Nice hand. I see Azuna. Wait, that's one. Okay. So, yeah, we can just start and double Azuna. Obviously, it's that one. And then we just negate the Azuna. When I use the effect. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Got you. Got a bunch of counters everywhere. This. But yeah, I guess that guy wasn't lying. What do you guys said? Yugioh K9 to Master 1. They just don't use the monster effect in hand, and put up a good board. But of course, I could still use a monster effect in hand, then negate it with the Jackal. 1, 2, and 3. Now I could summon out the Jackal King, right? And then manage of a D-mod to get souls. But I think Bashes is just the better play here. I go says back to Jackal. use it to add Endymion to the extra deck. We'll have a confirmed high scale. Huh, that's nice. Mastery. And add ourselves a servant. Seven here. Even here. Yeah. So yeah, let's do this. I know what thing is in his hand. See if we can get out some more cards out of his ability. Okay, sure. So yeah, Soul Summon out. Obviously, if Azuna activates, we let that go through. If he sends the monster to deck graveyard, if you use the effect, we let that go through. And then if you use the monster effect at the level 5 to try to exorcise someone, then we negate that, and then Endymion just pops Azuna. So he's at best than 2 cards. But otherwise, Soul Summon out. We could then even send away institutions to draw cards, but also link it to Celine and summon back out whatever we send for additional disruptions. Yeah. Could that Fusion Seeker execute or link someone unless they use this as material? Maybe it could have been bad. Oh, I mean, we could still just IP Masquerade as well. Full. If the opponent ashed the upstart, we would have to challenge draw 2 and then draw into other things. But since we had the Jackal, and we could still, and they wasted we used to search a Jackal card, it was a lot better for us. Okay. Primate sleeves, but I'm guessing the man. I don't know if man wants to use desires. Okay, yeah. Hand's okay. Right. Usually branded doesn't die to Duel, but this looks like a hand the opponent had that would have died to Duel. But this card doesn't lock away, I suppose, right? No. Okay, so I'm looking. I don't see any fusion thing that Albaz can make with Blue Boy. How you been doing against Brandon? Brandon is probably one of the best matchups I have. Even before the new support, they weren't having many cards at all that dealt with Endymions. After the new support, they still don't, which is pretty nice. The only thing that they had that could threaten Endymions is Fallen the Virtuous, which could be pretty annoying to deal with. Other than that, as long as I don't commit monsters to the field, I am pretty safe if I have a good hand. That's new. Okay. My friend in real life wants to use this card with you, Belle. A lot of cards in the graveyard. Oh, just add it back, okay. Guess because he wants to Cartesia Fusion Summon. Alright. One unknown in hand, but if it's a hand trap, we got called by for that. One unknown face down as well. I can see the synergy. I'm not sure if you're using synergy right. Oh, is this when the Small Virtuous destroy their card? The retribution doesn't really hurt. Get my courier. Okay, so follow the virtue right now. Probably sending Dogma. No, we already sent Dogma. Oh, Grim, okay. Okay. I guess that's something. Alright. He's got one unknown face down. I'll go Mastery first. I want to go blue board, but if he uses Mercurio, I'd be tempted to use Call By. However, I kind of want to see if he's got an Ash Blossom or a Droll first. It might banish the other stuff, but seeing how Miojin can just deny blue board the thing anyway, we're gonna do this first. Okay, we didn't banish any of the spellbook stuff. I'll do this right now. No. Thought he was gonna summon out Albaz, but I also don't see the Albaz in his graveyard. Which means no whatever summon. I already added off of Mastery, so I don't want to be a Droll. Got one unknown in hand. I think he's got Albaz in hand already with Cartesia. He can Fusion Summon. What he can do, I know, is that he can Fusion Summon with Albaz and then Rim summon out the Albaz. Summon out Ecclesia, and Ecclesia summon out Regular Elbaz. Triple? Wait, what? Weird. Also, it doesn't get destroyed either, so I don't get to. I don't know. Got one unknown in hand, one unknown in field, but I imagine the one unknown in the hand is just going to be used for it's just going to be used for the Albaz fusion. Okay. Unfortunately, the souls in hand can still be stopped with the retribution. Retribution normally doesn't hurt me at all, but souls does make it so it does. Okay. Go service. I don't want to send any more than I have to. Okay. No. What an unknown face down. Yep, fell for it. Do I have enough counters for the Endymion pop still? Okay, I think I'm gonna barely have enough. Unfortunately, I'm not only gonna have enough gas afterwards. Not gonna destroy that. I'm gonna destroy you. He's got opening in graveyard, so. The teacher just gets put back on field. Time limit? Literally was asking him if he wanted to use the effect of his granted opening, and that's why it gave him time limit. That's crazy. That's what it was. It was asking the opponent. That's why it was so instant. It was at 0 seconds, and he turned his toggle off. However, for trigger effects like this, even when your toggle's off, it still asks you if the fusion boss control is destroyed, you can banish card instead. Do you want to banish granted opening? And then it made him surrender because of that. That's crazy. Wow, I know it's crazy though. Like you saw how immediate that was. The moment I clicked okay, it immediately went over. So his timer was at 0. He turned his toggle off most likely. Imagine maybe I could have played that better. But it was more me wanting to use souls and having to commit to the board for that, because blue board gets hit by the what do you call it? By the mirror jade. So yeah, there's that. Oh boy. I'm looking at this hand and the first thing I think of is Duel. Oh boy. Okay. There goes that strategy. One strategy against Apophis, you know, is that you just pass your turn when it comes back to you, because then they're going to probably use their trap cards to get greedy, and then they're the next turn, because they can't OTK, then you start using your stuff. And they won't have any negates because they already used it during your turn. However, yeah. The Horus cards make it so OTK is much more likely. Yeah, so I can't just pass my turn on nothing. Because he's definitely going to have, what's this? Yeah. 5,400. Yeah, he'll have enough for game. Whatever. But we'll see if that last card in his hand is, what do you call it? Is Duel. A lot of the gates. A lot of them. I'm trying to silver rabbit that? I guess so. I have 4 cards to hand that at. Okay. What would I use Citadel? He might just negate both Citadel and Servant. That's why I'm doing this. Really? Does this just negate 2? I haven't seen Horus in a hot minute, to be honest. Yeah. Can't play through 5 negates. 5 spell trap negates, that is. That was a silhouette pop. That was triple negate of face up negate. 1 on mastery, 1 on silver, 1 on citadel. Pop with silhouette rabbit and a faith with drill beam. So 4 negates in the back with pop. Can't do that. Yeah, you can't ask me to play with that. Good hand, but it dies to some hand traps. Avoid that. MST and and then oh man. Oh, Phonics is such bad news for the deck. Oh boy. So this is what? Spell trap negate, MST pop with another negate, so that's 3, and then shuffle back 2. Because I could have to deal with my whole hand. I might as well, like, here's the thing, like, if I don't get the counters here, I just lose here. But obviously he can just MSC whenever and shuffle back cards. Just gotta go all out. Like, I would like to just not have the cards face up for Phonics to shuffle back, but also if I don't have the face up, I literally don't have anything. this one triggers, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was never a world I can play through. Let's see, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spell trap removals. There wasn't a world I could have played through any of that. Hello, okay. Bond teacher with student would have been much. That Bond, Dark Magic Curtain would have been really good to get that out really fast. Okay. Almost got every single negate out of the deck, by the way. That's the rest of them. That's fine. I can still break this one. Please spell trap negate. Kind of wanna. Yeah. What of Ecclesia? But I'm not done yet. It really doesn't matter. What I can do. I could chain Call of the Grave here, you know? And, what do we call it? And, I have to pop a card, but I think Call of the Grave is still good as another disruption. Magister is also a disruption. Could activate Go Jackal just to get a balancing thing, but obviously I think I'd rather I will activate this Jackal. Just because I don't think I want to bounce Magister, because Magister is a disruption. I'd rather bounce Abductor, because I know he's got a spell card that I'm going to want to negate. Yeah, Albaz, Lucius, Rahu, and one more card. Okay, that's GG's. Because I know the other card's Lucius. Yep. Alright, that worked out. So that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negates still. And I got to look at the hand too. Yeah, we had it's not really a win streak before. Using his Droll at 1. You can make the argument that he just wants to get close to 40, but he's also got 41 cards, so like might as well put the. Oh my goodness, look at that! Dude was really hoping to floodgate. He really wanted to floodgate me. Sanctifier. Okay. By the way, if anyone's wondering why I'm not as talkative as it was yesterday's stream, I had this. Sundays are usually the longest days for me because I have 4 big things to do: church, work. I have a Bible study afterwards, and then a stream at the end of the day. And yeah, I'm super winded, but Sunday's still my streaming day. I played through an Ash Blossom. So I got 6 negates after an Ash Blossom and using my talents to look at the hand instead of drawing 2. This card's at 1, by the way, just saying. The fact that they did that means they have no other cool turn in hand, which means their hand's just full of hand traps. Or the fact that he put Ghost Spell on the hand. No, he still could have just. He still could have just used Rotary and Ghost Spell in the hand. So I wonder why he did that. So much. Why not just normal summon Rotary and then see? Why did he have to? Why did he have to give up his normal summon for that? That's mixed in hand. Very much not that good of a hand. You know, you could have just Zaylan negated whatever. Oh! Yeah. Clever, I guess. My current tosses have been pretty much even, which is what the Trike and what he asked for. why I use that first. Go into Celine, smash just knock out 2. Or I can go. No, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out if I can use my institution effectively, but I don't think I can. I don't think I'll be able to utilize the institution. And this is what I think about your Duel. One, two, three, four, 5 disruptions through it. Who said I can't use institution? Who said it? Now it's not relying on my opponent using a spell card first and then negating another card. Now he can't use another monster. He has to use a spell card to get another card on the field. Endymion bounce himself to the hands the next negate, and then Celine summon himself out in the field to bounce Master to hand. Go ahead, add it. Give me more counters. This is like, I'm a little short in counters, but no, that's 5 extra counters now. Because if I bounce Master to hand, I'm not going to have anything to summon back out onto the field with Celine, because my zone's going to be clogged. So this whole play cost me 4 counters in total, but it's okay because he gave me 5 counters, so I'm basically still 1 additional counter than I was before. If the last card is hand isn't evenly, I think I'm still fine. Because then I can just, yeah. So I got Draco King and Druida. But to say, like, do I want to Japanese to negate it, or do I want to Guru to bounce it? Actually, a lot of hand traps. But he drew the Duel, so it's fine. Duel basically covered a myriad of hand trap placements. Let me think here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 Cool Tooth monsters in the entirety of the deck, which is crazy to me. I own Fire Fiend from the deck. Is that rotary? No. What is the Fire Fiend? It's Vigo. That's interesting. It uses 2 more tunas as material. That is crazy, that synergy there. But yeah, it looks like we got 7 monsters. 8 for Overtake. For Rotor, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. So about 12 cards and the rest hand traps and non-engine. Seems like you should brick a lot. Reminds you of Malice. Everything is limited / banned for them. Yeah. Yet people still use Malice because I just went against them yesterday. Damn Beery. Alright. And it's doable. Oh, 60 cards. Excuse me, what? Am I about to get floodgated by something? Wait, was it there? No, that's GMX or something. Especially when I'm only. Oh, okay. This is. Send Polina, summon out special summon Regina. Activate, add it back to hand. So, essentially, yeah, 4 cards to hand, 1 card in the field. Any special that, so 3 cards to hand, 2 cards. Yummy. Yeah, we know one of the cards in hand is Polina still, so it's 2 unknowns. We had Cup C, special Cup C. Surprise, okay. There's still 2 unknowns in hand. The fact that the Synchros can do any Link 1, not just a yummy Link 1, is actually insanity. It's taking a while. Wait, that's his normal summon, Polina. How good is Zack Saber as an engine? Let's save a skull trap for Dr. Gravy Day. Guessing it's a counter trap. No. Okay. Saber and Yummy? Yeah, I'm surprised too. The one card, only card in this hand that we know about is Yummy Surprise. Everything else is a bit unknown. Lollipop Yummy. I think this is where he goes into the level 4 floodgate that Herald. I can't remember the name. Herald of Pure Light? Herald of Arc Light. There you go. You can't use Beast Fury under Arc Light. You can already do that with this. You summon using all Earth monsters you control. Light. That's an Earth. Wait a second. Earth? Oh, hold on. Okay. Wait a second. Because when I hear Earth Tuner, I think of the Cheerio Beast. Okay, there's Herald. 3 and 4 week 7. There's surprise. What? Wow, that card is just a hand ripper. Do I do that? Okay, we don't know any cards in his hand now. Okay, we know one card in his hand now. Is this a Yummy continuous spell? I've never seen people use that. Is he gonna use the discarding one just to hand whip? I think that is. No, it's not. What the? This card fixed out limit. Okay. Another card to hand. It's going on for a long time. There it is. They gave him an animation. Wow. Because Konami knows all about him. Is this just a hand ripper? Just to discard everything? Oh. Yeah, I think he's literally just gonna discard 4 cards in hand, right? One, two, three, four. It's gonna discard 4 cards, right? Okay. We don't need to wait through this. And whip for 4 cards and still have full Yummy stuff. No thanks. Endymion has a really good matchup against Yummy, but if you don't have a hand, then obviously you might as well be playing Infinities, right? It's only having 1 card in hand plus 1 draw against a confirmed Herald of Arclight already. Like, no. Alright. I will Gnomes with Abductor. I think that's the better play right now. Would have loved to get enough counters on that, whatever, two of them, it's still better here. Would have loved to got enough counters on, Abductor to search souls. Oh, there goes souls. Really? Okay. Up Endymion, add Abductor, use Abductor, then use Bestiary, add another card like Magician's Banish. Endymion, pin something too. The fact that he's still scooped that is crazy. Wow, Elf Note, this, whatever. How many hand traps is this? Hang on. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15. I guess that's average. It's been like, look at this. Like, oh my goodness, look like. I think I had 2 losses here. 2 wins, 1 loss would win, 1 loss would win. 2 wins, 1 loss, a win. And then 2 loss, and then 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win. It's literally just ping pong. I saw the name and then realized, don't worry, I was not shoot typing. Oh, is that you? Wait, hang on a second. Cancel. Which one were you? Oh yeah, you were the hand ripper. Okay, yeah. Appreciate you, Nibiru. It's okay, you didn't have to be stream sniping. I was gonna obviously lose that game anyway. If you're still here, it's like, hopefully it doesn't go for the discarding card. And then they gave it an animation. I'm just like, oh my goodness, Konami knows what they're doing with this card. And I saw you had 4 of them. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna discard 4 cards. I'm not gonna be able to have anything. Especially with Herald of Arc Light negating whatever it is I have a play for. Because the Demon's not 1-card combo at all. And would only have 2 cards, so yeah. X-Saber, yeah, I would see there. Very creative though. I've never seen anyone use this X-Sabers with Yummy, so very creative use of it. I have my own version of hand ripping that I don't use in the Endymions, but it's cool that you're able to utilize this whatever in ranked. So all the power to you. Very creative. GG's though. By the way, Nibiru? If you're still here, it doesn't say first time chatter for you. So have you been here before? Yeah, been actually since 2011. If you've been here before, I'm sorry if I won't recognize you, but I also, you have? Okay. Yeah, I don't see it doesn't say first time chat on you, so I see that you've been here before. So welcome back. Who will go against you then? Long time chatter? Well, I apologize for not remembering you. X-Saber since 2011. So it's cool that your deck is still able to be utilized. It's awesome when you have a deck, a lurker. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, long-time lurker. It's cool that when you have a deck that's like super old, like yours, and you're still able to find ways to utilize it in modern day. That's always a great feeling. So very cool that you have that you're able to still do that. For me, I still want to use Demons for as long as possible because it's super fun when you can actually play and you don't get hit by a roll to skip your turn. But yeah, keep rocking that deck. It's original in my opinion. I haven't seen anyone use a deck like that. Double Jocker King and Cerberus, this hand is not looking like it's gonna be usable like at all. I don't have like, much of any play with this hand. I got 3 bricks in the hand. Alright. The fact that Chicken Game was put on top leads me to believe that maybe he's got like Duel in hand. Because usually they do not want you to have a card that they don't know about. Chicken Game could draw into anything. Obviously, if they put it on the bottom or whatever, then that's Serial Setting Chicken Game is also still a play. So it means that they kept it on the top for a specific reason. Oh, okay. If he uses RS to negate Cerberus, my idea was maybe skill Endymion and then spit out both Jackal Kings, and then maybe try to get enough counters that way. I don't know. The more that I'm looking at him, like stuff. Attainment is an amazing card, but Attainment doesn't help for situations like this. Not yet, at least. Not when you can't put a card in the field. So, it would be nice to get some other cards to maybe make Attainment better as well. Because Attainment's already great, but only when you're already able to, like, play and stuff. Is he gonna Zayla negate this? Why? The reason why I figured he's gonna do that is because I use Cerberus. Usually you want to wait for Cerberus to activate, and then you would chain Fall on the Virtues to pop it, so it uses up its once per turn effect. But he negated it like an activation. I didn't use the effect of Cerberus yet. Did I? Yeah, you know, I didn't use it yet. And so I thought he's just popping them before anything even happens. Another scale would be good, because then that actually would give me the counters in Cerberus. Okay. Why though? Rico, is it doesn't do anything with you, huh? Because you can't pop Cerberus. Not seeing it, Chief. Because like if I use Cerberus, he negates Cerberus. He also summons a body back, and then yeah, if I go Souls, he also summons a body back. I'm not really seeing a way to win at all, especially when you could just RS negate Endymion. This would be so cool to have Endymion in hand right now. So yeah, maybe Endymion would be usable. Yeah, I'll just do it. They could go battle phase and then entertainment, you know? What about using Souls first in case he tries to summon out the whatever you call it? The pop Q, I think it's mixed actually. To pop a card, but I'm thinking like also you could just summon out Loudness Roar and then chain and pop a back row. Oh, he's gonna get to bounce and pop, so yeah. No winning. That's triple disruption right there. I will say, I am happy with the coin tosses. And I don't want to tempt fate, but I also haven't seen Maxx C all stream. I have seen Duel a couple of times. Okay. So I was thinking, do I want to play around Duel or not? But the fact that there's a delay here means he's probably got a Bull Try Me. He probably doesn't want to use Duel if he had it. Also, I put Citadel down to 1, and I'm seeing it a lot. Yep, well, I guess I, get me then. Like I said, I was debating whether or not to use Chicken Game and to use him, Mastery instead to see about it. But yeah. I play the idea that if he's got Maxx C, he doesn't want to use Duel, and he's like, nah, he's gonna use Duel still anyway. Endymion Fairy Tail would be the future sauce? I doubt it. I don't know anything about Fairy Tail. But Endymion can't mix with any decks. I put use institution so that I could get a counter on the Citadel in case he tries to pop it with anything. And waiting a long time makes you think he might not have a play. Yeah, I think he doesn't have a play yet. which is why I don't usually scoop to the Duel going first, because they might not even have anything. Usually I just scoop when they have full combo, because what, you gotta wait 2 minutes for them to finish you off, or you can just go next game anyway. Wow, I was right. Also, don't mulch harming effect. Fine by me. Kind of debating if he had another Duel or Ash, whether to play around either. But no Maxx C. I mean, it probably was like I said, mulch harming effect. I want to do this to get the counters, but let's go. Wow. I didn't think Weird could brick, but yeah, it was definitely full lows in hand. I played that right. We went out of the coin toss, that's pretty good. Well, I'm gonna go start with Upstart. I would like to use Jackal and whatever, but That's what is that? 3 Duels in a row? Yep. Reroll is necessary, by the way, guys. It's very much necessary. People don't want to have to wait 3 turns. Insult Alpaz? That's funny. Hand's doable. Oh boy. Is this Notoria Beast? Did he already use up his normal summon? No. Okay. Is he trying to go for a Ausa play? Not Ausa, that's not Ausa. The level 6 fusion with the tuner. I can't remember what it's called. R Roach R double R Coach J? I'm not sure. Thank you so much for the follow, Coach. Appreciate you. They get out Nat Beast plus Final Sign. We ain't winning this. Okay, they get out Nat Beast alone. They ain't winning this. Unless I don't even know. What do you think the out to the Toyo Beast without would be if they didn't have Pasadena? How does it plan on getting out that card? I'm guessing did they Yugioh? Summon it out from hand? Statue is close enough. True, but I could still summon Magistrate Abductor. 2 Earths in hand. Let me say I normal summon Abductor, they destroy it. Magistrate could still summon out the Abductor from extra deck. My goodness, we Soldier actually whiffed. It's a miracle. Blue card they fetch gives them the additional summon thing. Oh yeah, the rock that they discard to get extra additional summon. I can still play around that, I believe. I'll have to see if he can summon out on the Toyo Beast. They gotta get level 3 out from this, I'm guessing. Because they need a 3 to be able to go for the Toyo Beast, okay. Gets Abbas says your opponent while they play the most toxic combo stop imaginable. Maybe they just want you to cancel Albaz because they want to be able to play the floodgates in peace. Fire on the floor. You gotta lick this card away? Nope, I gotta lick the other one. Yeah, it's that one, right? Two and 2. Is that for Herald? Got water, fire, earth, wind, and dark. Weird. Everything except light. You also cannot use that IP Masquerena yet. What, he's got a negate with Barone and a bounce with Ocean Field? Droll was very necessary. Okay. I have to use Beast Stream anyway. That skipped the fusion and summon animation. Okay. Was trying to figure out whether I wanted to what do you call it? If I wanted to normal summon the servant for Electromite kind of a deal, or go into Crowley. I figured maybe just go into Crowley. Okay. But I keep drawing Citadel even though I have it at 1. Where do they get these names from anyway? Ameno? Who decides to put Ameno on their card? And Bakoto? What is this? Wait, why are there 2 Bakotos? What do they mean? My internet's fine. My internet is fine. I'm locked into my internet. And obviously you guys are not having any issues with the Twitch chat. There we go. But I'm not about to do this again. This is Vampire Zombie? Oh, this is new. Harbinger, really? You can't do anything against my Zeal. Okay. 60 card deck. What are the odds they have hand traps? High, I guess. I wouldn't even mind if they had a Duel. They obviously got a whatever you call it, an Ash Blossom. Okay. If this guy Ash, I wouldn't want to negate it because I want Talons to be live. Weird. I'd rather manage to get the extra counter. There it is. Oh, it's this deck. Okay. Yeah, we don't care about this. That's the case, then yeah, I'm gonna go into this lane still. Give him 2 extra draws, it's fine. I thought it was branded, but no. He's got a macro, a DeFi, a leg, yeah, macro, DeFi, which doesn't do anything, leg, which doesn't do anything. He's got Heart of the Blue Eyes, which adds Million Ankh, but I'm not worried about Million Ankh. Tenjin, which I'm not worried about. The 5 cards I don't care about. And 3 cards I don't know anything about. I don't know what one of those cards. Yeah, he's drew 2 cards and a 3rd one for turn. So yeah. So 5 cards I'm not threatened about. I'm threatened about with 5 cards. One of those 5 cards, I will use it 1 disruption for, which is just gonna be reflection. Someone out. It managed to get reflection to bounce. That hand already loses to your board without the top deck. True, but if he gets an extra card, I mean, I guess you're right. I see, but I didn't want him to go into Exodia and then attack over or do anything, or get. I don't know. Maybe you know. So okay. Maybe you're right, but still, you never know what he's gonna draw. So more negates is what I think is still useful. I give him 2 draws to get 3 additional negates. I'm not worried about Millennium Ankh. Not worried about that either. You also did see that there was no quick effect delay, so no droplet or super poly. Not gonna stop any of these. I can hold my stuff. I'm gonna add another Millennium Ankh. By the way, I don't think he can go Doom Dragon because he can't send them to the graveyard. But again, they were just monsters. He could still send face up spell trap cards to the graveyard, I think, right? No, I guess not. They wouldn't do that. Even though they're trap cards, you still can't send them to the graveyard to activate the effects. Even if they're, because they wouldn't be banished. Yeah, I don't think you can Doom Dragon still under DeFi. Even if they are spells. Your Jackal gets cleared by Segin? No. If he tries to go battle phase to attack over Jackal King, I'm just going to Magister summon out Reflection or bounce it. Because right now I'm saving Magister to summon with some bounce Exodia in the battle phase. But if he goes battle phase already, I don't have to worry about him, attacking over whatever it is. I don't know, I'm now getting a little bit worried about an Underworld Goddess. DeFi? Is there even anything else that he is able to use yet? He's only got 3. Is there a 4th one he can summon back from back row? I don't think so. This guy can't summon back from back row. Yeah. Can't send them to the graveyard for. You can? Okay. I know that there's sort of spells, but I assume that they would still be, you know. Oh, they would be banished by the time they are off the field, kind of a deal. This is definitely not macro. Yeah. I just thought it worked differently. I know Pendulums, obviously, they suit as spells, they destroyed the go to extra deck kind of a deal. So that's why they never considered monsters to go to graveyard or banishment. But I assume that the effect that says, by setting 2 face-up monster cards from your spell truck to the graveyard, was the thing like, you can't send them to the graveyard because, but I guess you can. Because you're setting 2 spells to the graveyard. Makes sense. I just do not want to be hit by an Exodia, and that's right. I do not want him to link 4 away into Underworld Goddess, negate my field, and then use Millennium Ankh kind of a deal to summon Exodia, and then we set the trap at the end phase, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He could link 4 away to Underworld Goddess. Doesn't matter what monster he uses, negate the whole field, and then he could use Millennium Ankh, and then set up the trap card and blow away the whole board. Rabbit. We got 2 Millennium Ankhs and Macrocosmos and Exodia piece in hand. Yep. He's got a Macrocosmos, Exodia piece, another Ankh, and I bounced Senjin back to hand. We know everything that's in his hand. Oh yeah, I can't be negated because of this card. Huh. I forgot he can't be negated because of that. I thought that shield was the one that didn't allow it to be stopped. We're waiting for main phase 2 to summon out the Jackal King. I summoned out Jackal King right now. Gollum is going to attack over the Jackal King, and then he's just going to set up the trap card. Gollum unfield. Yeah, I know. For some reason, I kept thinking that shield was the card. Shield was the one that made it so he couldn't be negated. But yeah, no, I'm with Gollum. Otherwise, yeah, I probably would have wanted to bounce Gollum. He's attacking the demon that all of it negated. That is true. Go back to scale, please. Yeah, I think we win this now. Yeah, we know everything that's in his hand. So yeah, DB bouncing reflection is still fine with me. Good, he can't be destroyed, but it's fine. I can literally just reflection bounce it to hand. Reflection bounce the Exodia to hand. Or I could just pencil it out. No, I'm not gonna pencil it out. Yeah, it's Senjin. Okay. Don't care about you. That back was back row. We know that. So, I might just like out to Endymion so I can board wipe. Yeah, we don't need to. Let's just win right now. Macrocosmos, Millennium Ankh, Senjin. Macrocosmos goes down, and the other card in his hand is Exodia piece that I saw already. Oh yeah, I summoned you already, okay. Four. Yeah, that's enough. Is that enough? About to say, I think I was gonna attack with the demon, but 4800 minus 27, that's 8750. It's 8750. I guess I should have attacked with Servant first, I think. Attack with her directly first. The idea was I wanted Endymion attack over it because it wouldn't be destroyed by card effects, you know? But I had 12,750 on the field. Subtract 2,800 for that. That's... No, that's 98,750. Yeah, it would have been fine. I'm doing math wrong. Hang on a second. I gotta figure this... Okay. Okay, then. Well, remind me. I want to see if he actually had Underwood Goddess. Yeah, 10,900, you got it? Yeah. I was doing math wrong. I kept thinking that was going to put me down to 8750, even though he had 9,000. Yeah, I did math wrong. Okay. Okay. I was doing this because in case he had an Ash Blossom and he wanted to stop the Servant, I could still Reflection summon out first. Ooh. Yeah, you can go over here. I think I should be able to, get out, I was like, what do I want to send away? But we'll send away that. It's fine. Because I want to keep my pendulums up so Reflection and Abductor can both go into Oh, it's Pedralis, isn't it? Yeah. Go ahead, reveal your stuff. I had 5 bodies in the field already. Abductor, Jackal King, Servant, Reflection, and Restrict, and he didn't have a Chavla yet. We're gonna remove one for Reflection and yeah, we'll move it. Just to say, like, we're gonna get the counters at Abductor anyway. I want to see the ready in a second. K-Tune Monkus. Oh yeah, was that Cool Tune revealing? Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, I think we're going to let's do this first. Set away with okay. Do that. Is you? I kind of want to Good Jackal King and then Magic to summon it out, or I can just send Magic for more draws, which I think I might do that instead. I don't want to put a card in because I want to use Selene to summon out the summon out whatever Restrict from Graveyard later on. Cool. Do that, and yeah, I should have enough to get out Magic for now. 1, 2, and 3. We didn't have to ban it. We didn't have to banish any cards this time. Yeah, do that one. Thinking. Do that one. Because, like, we want to be able to pen summon all these 2 bodies away in the back. Okay. Oh boy, this just gets better and better. I wanted to link away the souls, but I think I'm just going to use that souls with the abductor for IP Masquerena, you know? Dude, how much disruption is this? Like, what the heck? Because we get someone with Strict from Graveyard, but I'm like, not yet. Look at this. This is like the best end board. Plus Talon's look at the hand. Wow, look at all that. Rotary. Mix. So yeah, if I wanted Celine to summon back, he would have used his Ghost Spell. Maybe that would have been even better. Celine summon back to bait out Ghost Spell. Obviously, I wouldn't know he had that, but I didn't need to even use Celine's effect. Ghost Spell, Rotary, which doesn't do anything on summon. Also, Rotary can even activate in Graveyard to search the hand. He would have to use the other effect. Go to 1 hour for the event. Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing that tonight. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's gonna use it. I'll just say, like, if he doesn't, what do you call it? I would have used IP Masquerena, link away into SP to banish it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 negates. IP put double, so that's 6 and 7, and then 8 with Call of the Grave. So it's 8 disruptions, and I full hand knowledge because of talents. That was through 2 hand traps, but I negated one of them. I'm sending that screenshot real quickly. That is a crazy. Let me see here, real quick. Okay. Why are you by hand trap no win? So he had what? Pedralis, Ghost Spell, and Ash Blossom. Yeah, I cannot believe that end board was so cool end board. So crazy they top decked Q. Yeah. Well, will they try to do Harmonia versus Jackal? Yeah. Hey, we actually got coin tosses here. We'll see though. I said before, coin tosses don't matter anymore when your opponent can just win by discarding a card. So. But I've been drawing against Fusion, I think, a couple times in the stream now. Alright. Yeah, looks like we gotta deal with a Maxx C now. Yep. So it looks like no Ash Blossom. It looks like there was no delay for that. Okay, we don't have to give up. We still will. Souls can send away. Send away the secrets for an extra draw. Basically, I'm giving up my normal summon for 1 draw. Oh, that's an extra draw of souls, too. Sending Bulos away. Nice. The League effect still procs? What do you mean? He discarded 2 Bulos. Add back. Probably just you. If I pen summon out all 5 and he draws Nibiru off of that 5, then horribleness happens, but if I do it now. He really wanted to double Bulos me. Uh, 8 cards, 6 negates. 9 cards, but yeah. 4 counters, but still, I do have more Endymions here, which means, like, if it was more Jackal Kings, like, I wouldn't have the counters for the Jackal Kings. There's a Charmer spell that lets you summon any spellcaster with different attribute from hand. Another one that would draw you a card if you summon Celine. But that is to add 2 of them for 1 discard if we have Bookie as spellbook. Charmer spell, but there's... Not sure. All right. That's definitely negate. It tells me I might need the spell trap negates more. I was gonna go ahead and try to summon out Melio's Restrict from Graveyard, or use the... Okay. Unless you got a droplet in there. But if he's got a droplet, he could have just sent a monster anyway. Anchor. Okay. Just the gate. He doesn't want to take. Yeah, note to self, them chaining it to pop the other Endymion, probably is because they try to bait out for another negate on the Endymion. So I probably would just let that go through next time. If they have droplet, I mean, if they have droplet, then they would have used it to send a monster. The only thing is they have no monster at all in hand, which I pretty much doubted. I think tells me this is 10-5, right? As well. Okay. Guess he wants to use the effect to summon out 0, I'm guessing. It's strike in that stops him from attacking. If he uses it to add engage, he's gonna have to figure out a way to get rid of that Jackal King. Actually, still just the best one I add. Skyscraper player should know by now that Endymion get destroyed, so I seriously doubt he's going to use it to try to pop Endymion. He's definitely going to try to pop Selene, I would imagine. Where's Amelia? All right. Special Echo the Jackal, yeah. But I'm saying that if they had added what do you call it? If they had added the engage from deck to hand, they would have had to crash the Jackal King, whatever, and then use it main phase 2. Is there nothing else you can do with this turn? It's not like he's gonna add linkage and then use it to summon out Zero, because he already summoned out Zero this turn. On this gate. I don't really agree with that, because now I can just Endymion pop. Because here's the thing, he uses that to bounce the Endymion to hand. That one frees up the zone for Endymion to try to Pendulum pop, Endymion pop. It also allows me to pen summon another monster from extra deck to that zone. Unless he's got a floodgate in there that he wants to use. But if he does, Magic can just add a Magic. I got 2 low scales and 2 high scales. So even if he pops one card with the... Make sure to keep at least one card with the counter in case he tries to pop the other. Unless he's got a Solemn Judgment face down, in which case, obviously, I played myself. Good. Force that out. Nope, you can do that. Should be enough counters though. Yeah, I think it's enough. Get rid of Anchor in the damage step. With all Withered Includes in Graveyard? I didn't see one with it. What? Obviously, if you use one at all, I get count as a Magister, then I can negate with all 3 of them. That worked out. Yeah, double Fulos with Maxx C. But obviously he didn't draw the Maxx C until later. Did he get hand trapped? You saw it. 3. I just drew. Why does this guy look so weak? And he got Shizuku doesn't seem that great. I went first, and he Fulos me and drew 5 cards. He went up to 9 cards. He drew 6 cards because he used double Fulos, and I ended up on 6 negates. I think it was 6 negates. And then he you know, baited out all 3 Endymions, and then but I still had I still was able to negate 1 engage, I think. He let the Kagari get destroyed so he could summon out from extra deck. So so he could summon out Gray from graveyard and summon out from extra deck. But yeah, it looks so weak. I guess because he had to do a lot of. Oh man, it's this deck. He had to do a lot of baiting, I guess. If it all anchors back to the deck with Lotus Gate? Really? Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. Yeah. And you're asking if the Psychic player got hand trapped? I don't use any hand traps. Alright, this should be a long turn. I like how starting with Void Typhoon could still be ready to Typhoon, Striker, and Malice, and maybe even more. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta follow me. I could just my room. We'll be right back. Okay, Huh. That turn was quicker than expected. I agree. I come back like, wait a second. I pee into him, it's fine. He's still gonna have Duel, so he's not gonna have to worry about, shorter turn. Yeah, because this hand is pretty good, but he's got Duel, Double Double removal, and I think he's probably got MST as well. Oh, his internet? Hello? We get a win here? Dude, internet? No! I was really hoping. Courage. And that difference, the total is quicker than expected. It costs, yeah. So, I was so hoping for an internet victory. Would have made my job so much easier. Now, another jacking would be pretty nice. Just because if I use Survey, he pops with Dryden, it doesn't look too good. What? The fact he's letting all this go through is really baffling. Oh, so was that purge from the hand? Is that from the hand? Tips and us, it seems different. Was okay, but was that from the hand? Or was that face down? Okay, it was obviously face down because he just used a fire attribute. He's gotta go anyway, right? Also getting destroyed too. It still gets destroyed. I don't get the counters for it, but still. Hopefully he doesn't got a face on Imperm. Wow. I don't know, I guess if I would have not have used Jackling's effect at all, I would have gotten the 2 counters of Institution, meaning that Spirit would have had 2 additional counters because I could have removed from the Institution instead. You know how cool Attainment would have been, but what about now? What about then? Double MST? Yeah, there's no way. He's got 2 MSTs in hand for it. Like I said, I would have liked the second Jackal King, so I would have been able to negate Dryden and the whatever. Oh my goodness, double Jackal King, are you freaking serious? Oh, okay, it's starting to move here. But I had to use Endymion before battle phase. If I did, he would have just IP masqueraded. He would have Dryden popped Endymion. I don't see how using Endymion before battle phase would have done anything, actually. Because he had MST the whole time. But the whole idea was I had to make sure, because Dryden pop and IP masquerade pop was going to be very problematic for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to go in a battle phase, because if he Dryden popped the Endymion, or he what do we call it? If he negated pop servant or anything, so I had to go battle phase to see if I could voice out the IP Masquerena. Why isn't he using anything yet? Okay, no, he doesn't have Judgment. Because Judgment would activate before Blue Boy even had a chance. Okay. That one sends... You could Ash this, I'm pretty sure, right? So that means if he doesn't have a... God, I can't add mastery. Wish there was a fitting mate for Endymion. I've been saying before, a Jackal mate would be so cool. Like not Jackal King, but a Jackal mate, just a regular baby Jackal. It would be a pretty cool mate. Okay. See if there's any chain to this. Nope. Well, I mean, still could have had a chain. Okay, use that this turn. Yeah, no. I got something else. Polychaos flame, I'm guessing. It's still probably the best one to go for. Yeah. Magistrate is a high skill, but I'm not gonna have anything defensive it out. One core face down, wonder what it is. Now he would have impermed the D-bot if it was something. But we're gonna do this, sending institution and call by. I could activate for another counter, but I'm thinking I need to do this. Oh, I should have activated Servant first. I don't know what I'm doing. I should have activated Servant first. Okay, whatever that back row is, we can play around it now. Fatal Flames, I'm thinking it's Fatal Flames, but he hasn't used it yet. I imagine he would have already. Some extra counters. Yeah, I definitely should have used Servant first. And then used the talents to draw two. That was obviously the play I was going to go for. If I did that, I wouldn't have had to go to SP Knight to banish my stuff. Yeah, I don't have to worry about Naboo because he did use the effect that says that. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One, two, and yeah. I can start doing this right. We're probably gonna link away the servant and the whatever. It is Fail Flames. Okay. Nope. Come back to Papa. All right. Harmonia in hand. He can't use Harmonia. This card. No. He used it was this card. Also, you could add special for the rest of the turn except Red Warfare monsters, which is why I'm not worried at all about a Let's go! We're done trap in graveyard? I mean, maybe. I don't think so. But yeah, just slight misplay with the talents, but I didn't let it affect me. Yeah. There's one last trick down what he does with Aquabellion if you don't have a monster negate. I would have got I didn't pen this one yet. The idea was serve it in that Endymion or something from graveyard, go into Electromite. Electromite, I had a demon in hand. Pop the Garuda, add back Reflection. Also Electromite, put Draco King in the extra deck. And then scale Reflection and Endymion, pen something out, double Draco King. Yeah. But I have double Draco King, Endymion, and Celine on the field. And yeah, I had enough counters for him. Enough counters with Celine to negate. What's this? Oh, Predaplants. Okay. Predaplants like to fuse away the board a lot. So if I can make sure I don't have a board on field before Endymion pop, it should be okay, right? Oh, okay. Where's Mind's Diffusion when I on it? Actually, it was in the last hand, so it's still fine. Okay. So we know Insta-Fusion in hand and... Actually, sure. He's got Predapet Lizardlings, he's supposed to have already. He's got Fusion Substitute and Insta-Fusion in hand. I'd very much like to get Diamond 2 because I'm getting tired. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Okay. Okay. That's where you get two bodies in the field, I see. Seven and 1 for 8. Mr. Wing doesn't affect me too much. But it can stop blue board because I got that in hand. Fusion. And this is gets out the level 5, it's a 1-card combo. Yeah, this one. Better plant. Hand's good, but we'll see what hand traps they have. You fuse them in a dark monster, but it's because you gave you, because Beta Scarf you gave you, attack one front of the field, destroy it. Gotta watch out for that. Shadow Fusion Substitute and Puddle Planning in hand, but he's also got so many cards in hand, I don't know if it's gonna matter. Igris, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you so much. I'm hoping that we can get Diamond 2 really soon. Remember when they used to use this card for Brilliant Fusion. Ultra Polymerization. Yeah, the 5,000 life points. Data Sibelia. He's going on for a while. Okay, so a lot of monster negates. All right. Okay. Hand's good. I'm just hoping that I can get a no, the Endymion board wipe off. Lots of thinking going on. I don't want to put a body on the field yet. We'll see if he's got Duel. Uh-huh. For the auto win, I guess. Look at all these cards that don't do anything. Yeah, well, obviously I'm not going to be able to do anything with 4 dead cards. It's a shame, that hand was really good. Okay. All right. Hopefully it's Pymina. Maybe it is 5 mana. If he ashes this, I'm gonna let it go through. Wow. I cannot believe it. Now let's look at the hand. Wow. Look at that. That could just be, it could be the low scale. He knows to just negate it with Jackal King. Have I used Jackal King's second effect yet? I haven't. Instead of just having it as a material, I could just do this. There's only one thing to summon anyway, so let's do this. Four, 5, 6. Summon you. Pymena. So that we actually get the count instead of having to remove the count if it's execution. And we summon Restrict back, and that's 6 negates. Yeah, he did have Maxx C and Pulos, but he didn't draw them. Why did he top deck? What happened? Wait, I didn't pay attention. Where is Fumita coming from? He discarded it to use the effect, and I used restrict to equip it. I don't know how to describe it, but my opponent could have used cheating laws, I don't know. The top deck of the which I don't know what you mean by NOC. My Aturamar wouldn't activate nor any of my set any casts, but they were playing Skyshire's power. He used his Skyshirer field, target their face down, shoved like 5 Skyshirer cards, and didn't send their target cards to the graveyard. You're saying if you say the replay, I could watch it and see if something was happening. I think this is my 5th or 6th time on my promotion game to Diamond 2. It's a trigger, I believe. Or it only works during your turn. You have to force the flip with the spell if you want to use it during their turn. Where was the whale? I would call you. That is only one of your turn towards quick effect. Does it say during your turn though? Just because it says quick effect doesn't mean it can be used during the player's turn. Because if it says during your turn, then you can't use it in the opponent's turn, even if it's quick effect. I think it goes to that one triple D fusion monster that negates spell trap cards can only negate during your turn. Quick effect doesn't mean you can ignore this text. Exactly, Wolvos. What the actual heck? Guys, I may be stupid. Do I go turn quick effect? All they have conditions to trigger. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Or her face. My goodness, I didn't realize that was a girl. Six and one make what? Not a mega. That would come. Yeah. Heck notes is a go second go home deck. Yeah, I know. But no, it's still weird they use their Skyshirer field, target their set triple tactics to us, somehow show top 5 and add 2 of the showed Skyshirer cards to their hand. They didn't send their set card to the graveyard until I popped their set. What do you, set the field spell aerospace only does 3, and if you don't reveal any cards, it doesn't send the card to the graveyard. Do that immediately, okay? You guys been like this since day one. Are they really just playing Coin Flip Simulator? Going first combo slap decks that they hate that instantly is going second? Yeah. What do you bet? Shizayos? Oh, that's fun. Oh, what else you gonna do? I would like to use Garuda first to target the trap card and pop it, but I'm like, obviously, if you really wanted to, you could just negate the Garuda with Barone. Yeah, I don't really have it here. Negate a very face-up card, then Barone negate. This really helped me out here. With these summoning. Probably Fortuna, yeah. Yeah, I don't really have it here. The only thing I can do is pencil it out Jack King and then try to blue board do stuff, which dies to like anything. Yep. That also bounces, yeah, there's no way. Unfortunately. Still got Barone stuff, and I don't really have anything else. But with a pencil with Jack King, you get bounces to the hand, and I wouldn't even have anything with Barone negate out already. What in the slap is this? Elf Notes. Is that how all Elf Notes players have their end board? I want a D Fisher? Yeah. Hey, you got the coin toss though, that's nice. People don't want to make, but don't want to remember Disco Ball was a deck. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. I remember Drytrons, yeah, I can't believe that. I thought it might be cheating, but hey, I won by running 9k. Yeah. Alright. Hmm. Gonna get more, so obviously there's no reason to continue. Fusion XZ just opened. Nice. I'm holding 25 SR Dust and 12 UR Dust. I need more. Huh. Interesting. I guess I'll still negate that. You fear it's been known since Master Duel Troops of Hellfire. Spoilers not allowed here? Wait, what happened with spoilers? Oh, Cool Toon is watched. Scott Sugar best deck? Okay, I see now. Unless Shadow says otherwise. What is it about the, who made first place in, like, the entire world of the actual event or something, or what? Why didn't he just imprint Jackie King first or something? Last TCG tournament today a few hours ago. Oh, yeah, no spoilers for that. What the heck? Are you talking about Decade stuff? Because no, I wanna actually like listen. Like that was my favorite stuff to watch. You're spoiling that. No, take that crap out of here. Oh, not Decade? When you say today a few hours ago, today being Sunday, means that first thing I see is Decade stuff. But if it's not Decade, if it's just actual Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, then I don't care. The only thing I only care about is watching Decade stuff. Nah, CQ? No, nah, CQ. Wait, North American World Championship qualifier? Is that what that is? That must have been Baylor. Do we know any other card that's in his hand, by the way? I don't think so. Believe me, you don't want to watch all the Cool Toon mirrors? I bet. Yeah, it was true. Alright. Gotta avoid that clip. I'd like to use a reflection, but I don't think it's gonna help me out too much. Let me see that thing I can do here. It's a event is live. It's event. Yeah, I know about that. Oh, hello there. Okay. Okay. No ash possum. Well, that happened. Who was it? Wow. Mitsurugi is really popular nowadays. Okay. There we go. Let's say that. That was taking a little bit long time to load up. Okay. If Mastery gets ashed, I'm a little bit in trouble, so I'm going to play it riskier here. See if I can do this. Okay. Of course. Hmm. Classic Maxx C, indeed. His internet's going. I needed what? 9 more summons? 8 more summons? 6 more summons. A lot of counters, yeah, it's a lot of counters. I guess Endymion can do it. Just off 2. Just off 2, not 3, but just 2. I still had Endymion's effect to remove 6 from Jackal King to summon and pop my Abductor. Then I could have still linked 2 away and another 2 away if I needed to. That's the second time I've done that. Oh, was this? Did no Nibiru. Okay, yes, Nibiru, but I didn't gotta worry about that. That even if I use a Demon's effect to remove 6 and then you chain Nibiru, I still would have been able to summon a Endymion and pop Abductor, and then I could still link 2 away. Or I could pop his Nibiru and then link it to Lina. I don't know if I did already do Lina, but still. Nicely done. Another victory for Runic Endymion. First game of the event equals Duel. But yeah, Misty seems to really benefit from Vidralis. Alright. Okay. It's not as good as I'd like it to be. No spells in hand is very unfortunate, especially since they have more spells than neck and pendulums. He literally looked for like 2 seconds. Only the aggression in the new event is off the chart. Kashira meta slaps. Holy, my matchmaking is horrible. They can kill Platoon already. We've had enough Konami. They're not gonna do it until 8 months have passed. Bottom of the deck, okay. Oh. One first from forfeit, the second from Juggernaut smacking for 6,000, another from connection error. Juggernaut. The only thing I can think of 6,000 would be like a Tenpai thing, but it's Fusion X to Z. So what card is Juggernaut? Taking an extra long time, isn't he? Red Dot turns. Oh, the 6,000 attack. Yeah, he's 4,000. You detach a material to make him 6,000. And he attack like each monster equal to the number of materials he has. Yeah, it's a good one. Why is this guy waiting so long? Not a spore. Okay. Oh, no hand traps. Wait, what? Okay. Another one, okay. He distributed... Oh, that's Trapmaker, that's not what I think he did. And checking his goal. We know that he's got no hand traps, which is pretty nice. Well, not for the first one you set. Oh my goodness. That's weird. I'd love to get server, but that's just risking way too much. Okay. It's for forever grinding. Right? People instantly making out of Fortnite battle passes. Okay. What? Oh my goodness. Alright. Totally fair and balanced. Exactly, yeah. Make electromite. I can make... I was thinking Crowley could potentially draw into more stuff there. But I'm also like, eh. Mastery. That's good too. It was a very good draw. I got a surprise for you. That doesn't stop Endymion's effect. And even if it did... Guys, did we do it? That gives me 2 more counters, too. No, my internet's not going out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This hand was awful too, if you think about it. Oh my goodness. Oh Oh my goodness, what a game. Yeah, very clutchy, well played, thank you. So here's the thing, if that call by the guy still went through, Demon's effect would not have been negated. I wouldn't have gotten the counters on the field after destruction. Oh! Thank you! Oh my goodness. I was saving that one, for sure. That was a good one. Yeah. So like I said, Endymion can seem to break through the Cool Tune end board. If there are no hand traps. Now, that wasn't the full Cool Tune end board. However, they still had the trap negate, the monster banished from hand. I think he banished a card from hand with the... And he had a Barone negate, so that was like... That might as well have been the Cool Tune end board. That is gonna be it for tonight. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I'm very happy that I got that. Next time I'm live, it's gonna be on Saturday, yes, and I'm going to be doing the event with heroes. And I'm planning on, since the event is so short, you know, I'm pretty sure, yeah. But since these events here are so short, I think you only need to do like 5,500. 11,000. Yeah, that's only about. How many duels is that? 500 games. Okay. I was planning on making it so I could do Saturday being finish off the event in one day, and then Sunday being ranked again. But that might not be the case because of how long it might take. Regardless, we're gonna be using heroes for that festival, and then for Theme Chronicle we'll be using Endymion. So appreciate you all for being here. Since you were using the pen effect, it counts as a spell effect, not a monster effect, which is what Carbide indicates, right? Yep, Carbide states it says its effects are negated, as well as the accurate effects on the field of monsters with the same original name. And Endymion is a spell, so it would not have negated Endymion's effect. Scale effect. However, what would have gotten the field when it says destroy cards and then place count numbers? It would have destroyed cards. However, Endymion would not have had any counters placed on them, as cards with effects are negated cannot have counters placed on them. Just like how when you have Desiree or Imperm negate a monster and then a scale, you can have any counters. It's like that, except Endymion would still do that. Now, if you didn't use Carve the Grave then, I actually was still going to use Celine to remove the 3 counters from Jackal King to summon out Endymion from Graveyard. And obviously, he could use Carve the Grave on Endymion Graveyard then, and then I would summon Jackal King instead. However, I would still get those 2 counters on the Jackal King and then link away to Endymion, so it wouldn't have made any difference. But it was just luck that I could use that Celine at that point. I'm going to call it now. It is almost 1 in the morning where I am. I almost been streaming 4 hours. 3.5 hours is actually think is really, really good. Because Sundays, like I said, I have so much to do on Sundays, and then come home and stream at 9 at night with work at the network the next day. Which usually I'm always thinking like I'm not gonna be able to stream that long at all. But being able to stream 3.5 hours, I think that was perfect time, and ending it off on a good note is really nice. Can you show your event deck? Okay, I'll show off. So this is the Theme Chronicle event I'm using. Literally the exact same deck list as regular. However, we put Into the Void back in instead of Chicken Game because D-Mod is banned. Why is D-Mod banned anyway? It's Theme Chronicle. Shouldn't it be a Dark Magician card? But if you go related cards here, Dark Magician Destruction is banned, which means it's going to be a lot more difficult to get access to souls. So in doing so, we actually took Magician's Souls out, and because we took Magician's Souls out, we took Chicken Game out. It's like a chain reaction here. Before D-Mod was even a card, we didn't want to use Chicken Game because we didn't like the fact that we didn't have a consistent way of outing our own Chicken Game. Yes, you could Endymion summon a pop, but I wasn't doing that hardly ever. Having Magician's Souls, sending it away to draw one is really good. However, there was no way to get out souls as consistently. Only way is Abductor, and I'm not wasting Servant's Effect to get out Abductor when I want to get out Negate like Jackal King to start playing around stuff. But now that any Negate later on in the turn can just be banished for D-Mod to get out the souls, then Chicken Game became a lot better. But no D-Mod, no souls, no Chicken Game. So we reversed all the way back to this. And I think that is literally it. I don't see another single other card in the main deck that was changed. Aside from Double Magister, and obviously we would replace 1 Magister with the souls when it came out. Can you show you 14 extra deck? I don't know what to put the 15th card yet. We had to take out Chaos Angel, Dark Magician Destruction, I don't know what else. Chaos Angel and D-Mod. Yeah, that was we replaced Chaos Angel for Restrict. I can't remember what the other card was that we took out. Link Rebo, I think we took out. because Link Crate was banned for this festival. And I can't figure out what else to put in. I don't know, another unicorn, but I have SP, so might as well put in the second SP. So I'm still trying to figure out, because I think Beyond the Pendulum is banned. Otherwise, yeah, we would use it. Oh, she's in. Okay, there we go. 15 card extra deck. There you go, guys. You happy now? There's the 15 cards. Plan L Typhon? Yeah, no way. Yeah, that's my deck for that, and I will show you my deck list I'm using for the Fusion XZ Festival. Endymion is fully legal for it, by the way. I'm not even kidding. Endymion, if you look at this, look at this. The entirety of the main deck is legal. Extra deck, not so much. But still, Electromite is still legal. But the entirety of the main deck is. However, if it is as brutal as you say it is with all these hand traps, I might as well be playing a deck that it's designed for. So I'm going to be using Maxx C instead. Look at the entirety of this main deck is legal, except for some staples, like these two. And like, look at the extra deck. Everything is legal in the extra deck. So instead of trying my absolute hardest to use Endymions in a festival that's basically ranked, you know, let me use a deck that's actually designed for it. So I'm going to use this deck for the XZ Festival, and then I'll go back to Endymions for the theme Chronicle, which I think is a good trade-off, because Endymions just big full power, like, nah, yeah, let's use that. Anyway, I appreciate you all so much for being here and watching. I hope to see you guys back on Saturday. We'll be using heroes that day, and obviously until we get to the end of the festival, and then we're back to spell counters. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. We've had 30 people watching, so you guys are the best. Appreciate you.